So you have studied with me the 5 aggregates, 12 bases, and so on. So yesterday when I saw this chart, I thought I might as well include this topic in the series of the talk. I mean, for the well-informed Buddhist, because it's important that you know the 31 planes of existence also. Because whenever we talk about something, we often refer to this, the 31 planes of existence. And if you believe in rebirth also, then you should also know the 31 planes of existence. So I myself wanted to do a chart like this, but I didn't happen to do it. But now somebody else has done it, and so I'm very glad about it. So I don't have to do it myself. So this is the scheme of the 31 planes of existence. Now, where do you want to start? From the bottom up or from the top down?
From human being.
So, I think it's better to go from bottom up, right? Okay. Now, what do you see at the bottom? There are 4 sections in the bottom bottom panel, right? So please read the first one. What is this? Hell, then animal kingdom, ghosts, and then asuras, demons. So these 4 are called in Pali apaya. So we call them 4 woeful states. That means 4 states of misery. So those who are reborn in those 4 states suffer a great deal. So they are 4. The first one is hell. So there is hell in Buddhism too. But hell in Buddhism is different from hell in Christianity. So according to Christianity, once you get to hell, there is no way of getting out of it. That is eternal. But in Buddhism, hell is not eternal. It is like a prison. See, you serve some time at a prison, and then you can get out of it again. So you do something bad, akusala, and then you may be reborn in hell, and then you spend some time there. But some time, or a short time in hell means millions of years in human being. So if I say you go to hell and spend 7 days there, it may be 100 million years by human reckoning. So hell is a place where people suffer a lot of dukkha, suffering there. That is like paying the penalty of the akusala, like killing, like stealing, something like that. And I think you have time today, right? Even though my talk stretched to 8 p.m. or 9 p.m., you don't mind?
No.
I'll be brief. So let us go to the second one. What is the second one? Animal kingdom. I don't need to explain about animal kingdom. So you all know what animals are and how animals suffer, right? Then the third one. Ghosts, unhappy spirits, or hungry spirits and hungry ghosts. So they belong to that world, Vedas. So we believe that when people die, when some people die, then they will be reborn. They may be reborn as ghosts. So you have heard of ghosts, and maybe you have seen ghosts. I've never seen one, but I'm very afraid of ghosts. No, I haven't seen one. If I have seen one, I may not be afraid of it. You know, when we were young, our parents used to frighten us into not doing something, say there's a ghost and it will kill you, or it will break your neck and then suck blood out of you or something like that. So we are always afraid of ghosts. So they belong to what are called Vedas. Sometimes they are very hungry and they don't have enough to eat, and sometimes they are thirsty, something like that. So they always suffer. So they are called Vedas, the third one. The last one, Asura, demons. Now they are a variety of Vedas. That is why sometimes in the discourses only 3 are given, not 4, the woeful states. But traditionally we have the 4 woeful states. So the last one is a variety of the third one. And these demons are those who like the third one, the course of Vedas, suffer a lot. But there is one difference. Some of the asuras do enjoy, say, happiness. So something like that. During the day they enjoy happiness, and then during the night they suffer the sufferings of hell or something like that. So they are those who had both happiness and suffering. So they are called asuras. Now, they are called realms, right? Existences or realms. So it implies that they must have their own separate places, right? But actually, some of them have no particular place of their own. Now, let's go to the first one, Niraya. Now, where are hells located? Now, in order to understand it, we must understand the structure of the universe. Now, according to Buddhist cosmology, there is a big mountain in the middle. It is called Mount Meru. And this Mount Meru is half in the water and earth and half above it. And it is submerged in water. Now, around it there are 4 great continents. The North continent, South continent, East continent, West continent. 4 great continents. And around each of these 4 great continents there are 500 islands. So there are altogether 2,000 islands. But nowadays, Indonesia alone has 3,000 islands. Maybe they are very small islands. So five islands, small islands around the big islands of big continents, right? And then they are surrounded by what is called, I don't know how to call it, a range of mountains around it. And so between the range of mountains and the Mount Meru there is a great ocean. And in these great oceans, the 4 big continents and small islands are situated. And around Mount Meru, there are smaller and lower mountains, seven rings of mountains around Mount Meru. So in the middle it is Mount Meru, and then around Mount Meru there are 7 rings of mountains, and between these rings of mountains there is water. So the earth is said to be 240,000 yojanas or something deep. And half of that earth, or the lower half of that earth is solid rock, and the upper half is the earth. Now, the hells are situated on the rock part of the earth. So there are eight great hells, and they are situated one above the other in the earth. So if you can dig the earth, then you may reach one of the hells. So hells have their separate location in this system of the universe. But what about animal kingdom? They don't have separate location. They live among human beings, right? or in the sea. So they have no separate location. And hungry ghosts also have no separate location. They live among us. There may be some hungry ghosts around us now. We don't know. And also the asuras or demons, they have no special or no separate location for their own. So they are just scattered among human beings and also at the foot of the Mount Meru. So these four are called four woeful states, and it is our wish that we be not reborn in any of these four woeful states. So we want to avoid being reborn in these four woeful states as much as we can, and that is by doing good here. Now, what is above these four? Human realm. So above these four there is the human realm. That is the world. So let's see what's written there. Refers directly to humans of Jambudvipa and indirectly to the other three whose bodies are similar to those of Jambudvipa. People whose minds are very brave and firm, both in good and evil aspects, can become Sammasambuddhas, Pachika Buddhas, etc., and also can commit matricide, and patricide, kill an arahant, cause schism, and injure a Sammasambuddha. Now, human beings are said to be very brave and firm, and they can do the best or the worst of things. Human beings can become a Buddha, right? Or a human being, if he so wishes, can become a Buddha. And he can commit an offense so bad, so grievous, that he is reborn in the lowest of hell after this life. So a human being is the most capable of doing good or bad, doing the best or doing the worst. Human beings can become Buddhas, and human beings can go down to the lowest of hell.